Hey everyone! Welcome back to Did You Know? I'm Alex.
And I'm Sarah. Today we're going to talk about one of America's biggest celebrations, the 4th of July, also known as Independence Day.
Exactly. Most people know it's about fireworks, BBQs, and parades, but not everyone knows the real history behind it. So Sarah, do you know why July 4th, 1776, is such a big deal?
Yes. That's the day the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, officially breaking away from Great Britain.
Correct. But here's the fun twist. Most people think the Declaration was signed on July 4th itself. In reality, only a few signatures happened then. The majority of the delegates actually signed it weeks later, in August.
Oh wow, so technically, America's birthday party was a little late.
Exactly. John Adams, one of the founding fathers, even wrote in a letter to his wife Abigail that July 2nd would be remembered as the Great Independence Day, because that's when the actual vote for independence took place.
Wait, July 2nd. So why do we celebrate the 4th instead?
Because the 4th was the day the final text of the Declaration of Independence was approved and officially adopted. So that date stuck.
Interesting. So who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson was the main author, but he had help from John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Roger Sherman, and Robert Livingston. Together, they were called the Committee of Five.
And Jefferson's words were powerful. "All men are created equal," became one of the most famous lines in American history.
Exactly. And even though it was written in 1776, those words inspired not just Americans, but people around the world who wanted freedom.
Okay, history lesson aside, let's talk about traditions. Why fireworks?
Great question. Fireworks actually go back to John Adams again. In his famous letter, he wrote that the day should be celebrated with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, bells, bonfires, and illuminations. By illuminations, he meant fireworks.
So every time we see fireworks light up the sky on July 4th, we're literally following John Adams' wish from nearly 250 years ago.
Exactly. The first recorded fireworks celebration on Independence Day was in Philadelphia in 1777, just 1 year after the Declaration.
What about food traditions? Because I know barbecue is a big deal.
Oh yes. Hot dogs, hamburgers, corn on the cob, you name it. The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, yes, that's a real thing. Estimates Americans eat about 150 million hot dogs every 4th of July.
150 million. That's insane. That's like almost one hot dog for every 2 people in the country.
Exactly. And don't forget apple pie, lemonade, and red, white, and blue cakes. Food is part of how people come together on this day.
What about parades?
Parades are another tradition that started early on. The oldest continuous Independence Day parade happens in Bristol, Rhode Island, and it's been going on since 1785.
That's almost as old as the United States itself.
Now let's not forget the patriotic music. Songs like The Star-Spangled Banner, America the Beautiful, and God Bless America are staples of 4th of July celebrations.
True. And Yankee Doodle was originally a British song used to mock the colonists, but Americans turned it around and made it their own.
That's right, turning insults into anthems since 1776.
Okay, Alex, let's quiz our listeners with some fun trivia.
Good idea. Here we go. Which U.S. president was born on the 4th of July?
I know this one. Calvin Coolidge, the 30th president, was born on July 4th, 1872.
Correct. And here's another. 3 U.S. presidents actually died on the 4th of July. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, both in 1826, and James Monroe in 1831.
Whoa, that's spooky. Jefferson and Adams were not only founding fathers, but they both died on the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence.
Yep. History has a strange way of lining things up.
So Alex, what do you think the 4th of July means to Americans today?
I think it's about more than just fireworks and food. It's about remembering the courage it took to declare independence, the sacrifices made, and the values of freedom and democracy that the country was built on.
I agree. It's also a time for families and communities to come together. It's like a reminder of both history and unity.
Well, that's all for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed learning the real story behind Independence Day. And
the next time you watch fireworks on July 4th, you will know it's not just fun, it's tradition with deep history behind it.